Motor vehicle crashes are the leading death amongst U.S. teens. With new measurements being enforced by Hamden Police Department, students are inclined to feel that this will help solve a problem that they have seen for themselves. Social media sites such as Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram have allowed businesses to interact with their customers digitally. With just a click of a button, you can follow a business's webpage, which will keep you up to date with new deals and promotions. Now, Vega has been able to support his family while working here at the Imperial Barbershop, but there still remains a lot of concern for returning vets who struggle to find jobs. An assistant professor of nursing at Quinnipiac will be bringing her skills from campus to task force. Professor Karen Myrick has been invited to serve on the Membership Services Task Force. She will work on the National Council towards Advancements of Nursing Sciences. It's just the latest honor for Quinnipiac School of Nursing. Earlier this year, it was ranked as one of the top 10 nursing schools in America by USA Today. Well put, Mark. It's also great to see the big steps that this program has made in recent years. So with that being said, do you think this foreshadows QU moving conferences in the next few years to come? And interesting that you note that, because if you go to the first half stats versus Iona, when they were down 37-32, statistically, they were leaning towards an unexpected QU loss. They were shooting 31% from the field and just a 6.3% from three-point. But Samantha Guastella and company would help pick up the Bobcats in the second half versus Iona when they won 85-74, as we showed you the highlights. Yeah, I don't know, Steph, between the roast last week and now this week, seeing Justin Bieber getting in on relationships, being a home wrecker, I don't know what's going on with this guy. He can't seem to stay out of trouble.
I think he's got a long ways to go before he grows up.
Yeah. Well, coming up on QNN, a Quinnipiac men's basketball player tries to improve his NBA draft stock. You may see it every day, but texting and driving is not taken lightly here in Hamden. With funding from the Traffic Safety Administration, Hamden Police Chief Thomas Weiger explains how this town is cracking down in April's National Distraction Driving Month.
So far, in April, we have conducted distracted driving enforcement on 7 dates, 14 different 4-hour shifts on those 7 dates. 70 officers total have engaged in that enforcement, and we've issued about 360 tickets during that time.
A study released by the Department of Transportation on Tuesday says that Connecticut drivers account for just over 11 million cases of using their phones on the road per day. But a month-long crackdown using the slogan, "You drive, you text, you pay," will likely lower that number.
It's the truth. And the you pay piece of it is not just in a fine if you are ticketed, obviously, but if you drive and you text, the you pay part could also include death or serious injury.
Motor vehicle crashes are the leading death amongst U.S. teens. With new measurements being enforced by Hamden Police Department, students are inclined to feel that this will help solve a problem that they have seen for themselves.
I, for one, have texted and driven. It's stupid. It's just as bad as drunk driving, in my opinion. I'm glad that Connecticut police are tracking down on it and trying to make sure that no lives are lost.
I don't really know how much the new laws are going to help to stop that. I think it's good, though. Maybe people will think twice about it.
Having already issued over 350 tickets this month, Chief Weiger expects that number to increase substantially over the next week and a half. I'm Nick Palma, QNN News. Welcome back to Sports Pause. We'll bring you on over to the Lender Court, where women's basketball will look to remain undefeated in conference play versus Iona on Monday. First half, it's Boo Abshire, and she finds Val Driscoll in the lane to put in the layup, give Quinnipiac the early 4-3 lead.
More than impact Val Driscoll has had in this team the whole entire season.
Yes, but ensuing possession, it's Iona's Danica Martinez for a corner 3, and she led the team with 21 points in this one. Iona got a 6-4 lead there, and then they're on the possession again, but Quinnipiac forces a turnover here. In transition here, it's Nicolai Osegard right at the Lender Court sign. She's going to eventually find Samantha Guastella. She puts up the 3. It's good. Quinnipiac gets a 7-6 lead, although Quinnipiac would be down 37-32 at half. That would mean they would have to rely on Samantha Guastella's 3-point shooting performance in this one if they wanted to get the victory. And boy, she was lights out, Gio.
Well, I mean, nobody's guarding her. Look at these shots.
They gave her the shots and she just kept executing. She shot 5 threes in the second half, many of which regained the lead for Quinnipiac. That one right there helped give Quinnipiac a 75-70 lead. From there on out, it was just free throw execution and solid defense to help give Quinnipiac the 85-74 victory. Coming out of the break, we welcome you back to Sports Pause, and let's bring you on over to the Webster Bank Arena in Bridgeport, where Fairfield hosted Quinnipiac on Friday. First half action, James Ford Jr. with the ball. He's going to bounce pass to Justin Harris for the jump shot. That's good. Quinnipiac with an early 7-2 lead. Then again, Aaron Hutton missed 3-point, but Harris is right there to finish it off. Gets in the layup. He had a career high 23 points in this one, Gio, and he was just a monster here.
Good time to have a career game, right?
Yeah, as you see right here, he keeps it inbounds, gets the tough layup, proving these big men on Fairfield wrong, coming up with the big game. And then in the second half, we're going to highlight him again. A 3-point made. That's unexpected. His first career 3-pointer. You don't see that often.
No, you don't.
He's amped up, ready to go. But then you got the Fairfield Stags trying to mount a comeback. Marcus Gilbert with the spin move on Evan Conti. The layup's good. And here you go again, Gilbert from beyond the arc. That's good. Fairfield coming back now, 39-36.
Gilbert, a very quick player. Bobcats just can't seem to defend him down low.
No, he was hard to defend right there underneath the basket. Gets in the sloppy pass, and then here he's going to drive down past Zaid Hurst. Gets Fairfield a 56-54 lead. Too little, too late though, as QU would come back and win it. Here you go, Usman Drame with a slam dunk. Gets Quinnipiac back on top. We're going to replay that for you. Watch Usman come underneath the screen, unprotected.
How can you not see a 7-footer wide open down the
I
paint?
really don't know, Gio, but a few big shots made by Usman Drame from the free throw line would help seal the deal for a 60-59 win, Quinnipiac's 8th conference win of the year. Black Friday. It's one of the biggest sales events of the holiday season, and it's the time of year when people finally have the patience to wait on long lines and buy new products. But back in 2005, Cyber Monday emerged, which keeps people in their homes while doing their shopping.
As far as buying online, it's a lot easier to just buy online and have it shipped to you rather than to have to get in the car, use the gas.
So what drives people out of their homes and into the stores on this manifested day of shopping? Don Johnson, a Quinnipiac University economics professor, explains that a lot of it has to deal with the time of the event.
So I think the idea of the firms was that, we'll sort of pick a date close to Christmas, people are looking to shop, and we'll offer bargains on the idea that close to Christmas they'll jump all over the bargains and our sales will really take off.
With competition from online stores, the strategy of Black Friday may be on the decline from an economic standpoint.
The world's changed though in recent years, at least from the retailer standpoint, local retailers, and that they're getting a lot more competition from online stores. So the strategy may not be so successful, at least now as compared to when they started.
While retail stores offer their same Black Friday deals on their websites, some stores may even offer sales prior to the event itself in order to get a head start.
Our sale for Black Friday is 40% off. It's starting today, Wednesday, and then we're also having on Friday. And then after Cyber Monday, we'll do the same as what our website is having, which is another 40% off.
Brendan Fitzpatrick, owner of the Photo Center, explains how his motive on Black Friday isn't just selling his products, but promoting good business with hopes of developing new customer relationships.
We want to promote the store, not just product and never seeing a person again. It's just you get to interact with customers. I mean, that's the best part about it. Most of our customers become friends.
While online shopping may be less time-consuming, shopping in the stores is just as affordable and continues to make people happy. Nick Palma, Q30 News.